Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Connie Rose, Voice for Spirit, and each week I bring you messages of love and light from your spirit team. This week, it's a message from your guides, what you need to know here and now. I'm going to use some self-care cards. I'm going to give you a message of love for the romance in your life, and I'm also going to give you a message for your purpose, what spirit and your guides want you to know about all these areas in your life. So if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, thank you for popping in. And if these messages resonate with you, please be sure to like, share, subscribe. And I like to grow this channel. I like to bring as many loving messages as possible to as many people as possible. And it's you that makes that happen. So thank you. So let's get started, guys. Use your intuition. Choose 1, 2, or 3 out of these images to which one's calling you. And let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. And don't forget to stay to the end for your opportunity to win a one-on-one reading with me. And check out all my upcoming events because I've got a lot going on in July, all in the description below. Let's get to it. All right, starting with number 1. As soon as I jump into this energy of this reading, I feel as though I'm literally at the next step of my spiritual awakening, evolution, journey, whatever you want to call it. And you may very well be enrolled to a new course of learning. You might have picked up a brand new book. You might have finished a book and you're just like, okay, I've got all the skills or direction. Now it's time to put it into action. There's so many different energies here because I feel like you're coming from here to here. You are moving and there's no real turning back here. There's no turning back in this energy at all. It's like your wings are spread and you're ready to take flight. I'm even struggling with my words because I'm getting so excited because I want to get it out really quickly. So be very mindful about going too fast here. Okay, be mindful about going too fast. Now I'm getting the sun in my eyes because I've got my studio door open and the sun's coming in. So I can't ignore that. So I know that there's a little bit of sun shining for you. And it's like you're coming out of this metamorphosis almost, out of this cocoon and you're ready to take flight. So let's get some cards. Now these cards here are the Doreen Virtue Life Purpose Oracle cards. So let's just see what your guides want you to know about a bit about your purpose, right? So there's a few different opinions about life purposes. It's like, do I ever have to find out what it is? Is my purpose to do this, do that, or is it just to be kind or whatever? Now, I feel that our purpose is to feel fulfilled within our heart. And let's just see what our guides want you to know. And it's a sensitivity card. And it says you're becoming more sensitive and need to make the changes accordingly. So with your purpose, it's like you're on this guided path right now and you're opening your eyes, ears, emotions to Spirit's love and guidance. So you're going to be getting more messages than usual. Your spirit, your psychic enhancement is huge. Your third eye is like there's so many things that are going on here, but you cannot rush this. Okay, so when you just know. When you're in doubt, sit with it. Because a lot of it can be fear-based and a lot of it can be because it's new to you. But I know you're going into a guided path right now and I know that this is brand new territory for you. But make the changes that are necessary, okay? So if it's too bright, shut the curtains. If it's too loud, turn down the volume. If you're too busy, take something away from your schedule. It's really important that you really listen to your sensitivities at the moment, okay? Now, you might find that you'll be sensitive to people's harsh words as well. Look, that's a thing. That's a thing. But remember that people's words are basically where they're at, where they're coming from, how they feel. So if you feel like attacked or, not supported, that type of thing, they're just basically showing you what is going on for them. They don't know it a lot of the time, but that's what's happening. So you're going to be very mindful of what's going on, because it's almost like, and I explain it like a step, like we go up these stairs in life. We never really go back down our stairs. Trust me. We just hover on a step, rather than, you might feel like you're going backwards or you're feeling stuck or whatever, but you're not going down the stairs, you're actually staying on the step. And I feel like you've just taken the leap to the next step. Now, this step is a step you've never been on before, so don't act like you have. Just own it like it's brand new, because Spirit's really coming in here to say your senses are opening up next level. So let them, and be kind to yourself. And you're completely guided here. You're very much guided, all right? So don't panic. Don't panic. All right. Now I'm going to pull a romance card to see what's going on in your heart space. It may be that you're in a relationship, you may not be, but let's just see what's going on with you, for you. And it's stay optimistic about love. So even though you're going into places that are brand new, it can feel as though people around you aren't sometimes coming with you, okay? General reading, take what resonates, but it feels like you could be leaving people behind, all right? Now, the words here says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Now, it doesn't mean that you're single here. It could mean that you're absolutely in a committed relationship. But I feel as though, because you're leaping to the next stage, it feels as though you're worried that people won't come with you. Keep focused on what it is that you want to become. Keep focused on who it is that you are. And your vibration will keep you on that step. And people will come. The right people will come. Stay positive, because you're in a frequency of love here. And when you feel like you're low or spiraling or getting a little bit in your head or negative, Spirit's here to quickly grab you out of it, because I don't see that happening a lot for you, not as much as it used to anyway. Okay, be optimistic about love. It's coming at the new vibration that you are. So you could be in a relationship, you just take that relationship with you. You could be wanting to bring somebody into that space. Just be very mindful that you're super sensitive. You're going to hear things louder than ever, and know that it's coming for you. And I just feel like it's up leveling with you. It's actually really cool, because that doesn't happen very often in life, to be honest. A lot of the time we get so panicky that we can push people away, that type of thing. I'm not getting that with this energy. This is more that you're gliding, they will come, okay? And it might not necessarily be the one you think, but it will be someone, all right? Remember that. Remember that. Okay, so I just want to finish with a self-love nurturing card for you to finish off this gorgeous reading. Oh, this is it. And it's intent. Intent. Focus your energy. There's an amazing power in a strong intention. Does this not just confirm everything that your guides are trying to tell you right now? So firstly, you're opening up, you're sensitive. Be mindful with what it is you want to attract. You've been on this step, you're flying now to the next step. You want to take your time, you don't want to rush. Know that the right energy, the right people, the right soul tribe will be coming with you on this journey. So don't panic, okay? Your guides are saying that's definite. That's absolutely a definite. It might not be the people you think, but it'll certainly be the people you need, okay? And it's focusing your intention. So when we focus on what we don't want, guess what we get? More of what we don't want. So be very mindful of what it is that you want. This is a really beautiful time for you to get clear. Write down your intentions. Do a vision board. Really, you know, if you're in a committed relationship or with your children or wherever you are with other people that influence your life, do a board with them. Because there's nothing worse than you having these intentions and them having those ones. The next thing you feel disconnected. So it'd be really nice to have a group or a joined vision board to set your intentions together to make sure that you both or all are on the same journey. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, Okay, it doesn't have to be exact, but it certainly needs to be in the ballpark. And they might have their own personal goals. You have your personal goals, but make sure there's joint ones here. There has to be joint ones here. Okay, because you're very powerful in this energy right now. Very powerful. So stay on track. Know where you want to go, get clear, because the energy and your guides are really helping you with that at the moment. So you are in a beautiful space. I feel as though you're actually in the most clear space you have been for the entire year so far to date. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that, because it feels like all your senses are switched on. Your guides are coming in to protect your heart space, so you don't have to do anything outside of focusing on where you want to go, being very clear and making sure the people that are with you are on board as well. And that, my darling, is your reading for number 1. Now, don't forget to stay to the end for your opportunity to win a one-on-one reading with myself, and check out all my events coming up this month. Mwah. Wow, when I get into the energy of number 2, it is so different to number 1. It feels as though in this energy, it's even hard to explain. I just sort of need to sit and feel it for a second. And I feel as though that's your messages from your guides. Just sit and feel. Feel. Your body's never going to lie to you. Your body's never going to hurt you. It's always going to protect you. So what's going on within your body? I feel like this could almost be a health reading, because your body does the things it does to protect you. And for a percentage of you out there, take what resonates. I feel as though you could be hating on your body. Interesting reading, but this is the message I'm getting for you. And when you hate on your body, you send anger or frustration toward your body, different parts. Well, your body's going to react to that, right? So if you're struggling to fall pregnant, if you're struggling to stay pregnant, if you're keep injuring your leg, if you're a professional athlete and your body's letting you down, so to speak, there's so many different things that we can hate on our body. And I want to share a story. For 10 years, I had multiple miscarriages. I had 4 miscarriages over a period of 10 years. And I remember really getting angry at my body for not doing what my body was designed to do. And I had to work through all that emotion before I could safely get pregnant, stay pregnant, and have my beautiful children, which I did successfully, 2 beautiful children, very blessed. But it was this whole healing journey that I had to go on. And I know that's something that is resonating with majority of you that chose number 2 today. So know that your body is always helping you. It's not hindering you. So check in. What's the emotion that you're holding in that space? Why is it that you're frustrated? What is it that needs to flow? Because you're in a space now of deep healing core issues. Deep healing core issues. This is what your guide's giving me today. Now, I remember after I had my children, I went and had a womb healing. And I remember the lady had me on the table and she says, okay, I'm going to leave you for a moment. I just want you to tune in and have a chat with your womb. I'll be back shortly. She left the room and I went, what the hell? I'm talking to my womb? And I put my hands on there. I thought, oh, well, I've paid for this. I'll do it. And I put my hands on my womb and I closed down my eyes. And all of a sudden these tears just flowed. And I thought, hang on a minute. I'm so angry and resentful that I wasn't getting pregnant. I had my babies and then I left my womb for dead. I didn't give her any attention whatsoever. And I felt really guilty. There was guilt in there. There was resentment. There was all these emotions because I hadn't spent time with my womb. So what this message really is for you is what part of your body is letting you down, so to speak. Connect. Have a chat with that part of your body. See what emotions are being held or stored in there, because there's this massive core issue that's coming up for you right now. And your guides are letting you know that they're going to support you through this healing. Okay. Now, firstly, I'm going to pull a card that's going to give us more information on this topic. And it's this one. And it's Heart's Desires. And it says, the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. Now, it feels as though there's this healing taking place on a physical level in your body. But the thing is, there's emotion that lives in there to create this blockage, energetic blockage. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? Any diagnosis is just a title. And it's interesting too, because, you know, you can be told that this is what you've got. Now, it's up to you. Do you own it? Or do you go, thanks for that information, leave it with me, and then you go and balance your body out, and your body is so clever it heals itself. Every single ailment has been healed by at least one person on this globe. So when they say that something cannot be healed, I call bullshit, and so does Spirit. And that's your message today. Moving on, let's go to your heart. Let's go to what matters of your heart, relationship. What is it that I feel like you're looking outside for love rather than internal at the moment? And I feel like that's because it's hard for you, and you're doing it. You are definitely doing the core issue stuff, the healing, but it's hard for you to maintain that daily. It's like you sort of got to escape and go outside for love rather than find it internally. But your guides are here to say it is all internal. And you get the romantic feelings card, and it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Now, as I was shuffling these cards, I was getting that more love is needed from internal than external. Now, your cards are saying that wherever you feel pulled, it's actually worth exploring that. But your message first is to make sure that you're feeling complete within before you bring someone else into your world. There's also a child or an angel or cherub in this. So there would be children that would be connected to this love as well. And it doesn't mean that you're single looking for a relationship. It could just be that you're ready to love deeper. And I do feel like this is with someone else, but it starts here. It starts here. So through this beautiful healing journey that you're literally committed to, and I feel like this is on a soul level, the journey, the healing that you're doing right now is life-changing. Know that any love that you get externally is just going to be a mirror of the love that you give yourself, but you're ready for it now. This is the most self-loving that you've been to date. It's pretty cool, right? You're doing really well, by the way. It might feel a little bit messy and disrupted, but it needs to, just for you to realize what needs to go and what needs to stay. Oh, and this one, okay. Interesting. And then it says choice. Know that you're not fully committed anywhere and you're not stuck anywhere. And it says reconsider a commitment. You have the right to change your mind. You have the right. And it's interesting when I get this card. Now, I want to go back to the start of this reading again, and I said this story a few times. A few years ago, a liver specialist wanted to take a third of my liver. And I said to him, thank you for that information, leave it with me. And I went away and had a love affair with Dr. Joe Dispenza and changed my lifestyle and a few different things. And I absolutely had a choice whether or not to take that diagnosis. He wanted to take my gallbladder too. I really wanted to keep that. So I did a lot of self-healing, soul-searching, and I feel as though that's what's happening with you. I'm just watching this beautiful little white butterfly flowing around, but why would there be a butterfly this time of year? Anyway, it's coming while I'm talking to you. So there's absolute hope for you. You have the right to change your mind. Do you wake up and feel defeated straight away? Do you wake up and think, oh, it's all too hard, or, you know, this is a diagnosis, or there's this beautiful white, I wish you could see it. A beautiful white, it looks like a butterfly, but it couldn't be. Well, anything's possible, right? only because it's freaking cold today, but the sun is shining. But anything that's going on, when people give you a diagnosis or tell you what's going on with your body, it's completely up to you. You either take it and create it, own it, nurture it, or you say, oh, great, thanks for that information. Now I'm going to choose to go this way. I'm not going to be committed to that diagnosis or committed to those words that I keep saying to myself that aren't helpful. Because this one's a big self-love. It's a self-love do-over. That's what this is. It's absolutely gorgeous. So know that anything you're doing, it doesn't have to be that constantly. You can just go, you know what? It's not working for me anymore. I'm going to swap it around. I'm going to change it. I'm going to do something else. So be flexible, be fluid, okay? Be very flowy. Now, if you are in Melbourne or anywhere in the world, check out the energy enhancement systems. Now, I'm running a couple of classes there this term, and they're starting this week, actually, and next week. But I'll pop all the information there. But if it's not with me, find one. Energy enhancement system. It's a beautiful room of frequencies of love and light. It's frequency healing. And the love and the light moves through your body on a cellular level and helps your body correct itself and heal itself. And I feel as though this will really enhance you're committed. I know the word committed come up, but you're committed to this deep core healing, because you'll do it so well now you don't have to keep coming back to it. And that, my darling, is your reading for number 2. Keep going. Ooh, you're doing well. You're doing well. I'd love to hear how you're going. Feel free to reach out, comment, and all those things, because I do really love the interaction. And that's your reading for number 2. Don't forget to stay to the end to get an opportunity to win a one-on-one reading with myself, and check out all my events in the description. All right, number 3. You know, it's interesting. In this energy, I feel like I desperately want some guidance. Like, I'm like, tell me what I need to know. And I feel like you're willing to do whatever it takes. Just tell me and I'll do it. So let's see what spirit and your guides need you to know right now. And I don't even know what's going to come out right now. And I feel like I'm eager to hear it as well. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. I feel like some of you could be at your wit's end, by the way. At your wit's end. It's like you're at the point where if things don't change, you're not sure what will happen. And that's an acknowledgement to say that you've come to the end of the road. And that's a really cool place to be, because the only way is change right now. The only way is change. All right, let's pull a card and see what this one says. It's let go, darling. Let go. And it says, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. So, general reading, take what resonates. But it's almost like sometimes you can be in a relationship, for example, and nothing changes, and you have the same conversations. They might end up in arguments. You might not get what you want. You might find it hard to communicate. You might be at work and you're not being heard. You've got a job description, yet they've given you all these other jobs. You're not getting paid enough. You don't want to ask for it. When you do, they say, leave it with me, and they don't get back. It could be just the way you feel about yourself. It might be that you know that you're addicted to coffee, or you eat gluten, your body doesn't like it, or there's something here that you've come to the end of the road where enough's enough and it just has to change. And it is time to say, just walk away from it. It's time to let go. And it's easy to say, but your guides are giving you this message today because they're actually here to help you with this surrendering. It's not easy, this one. This one's probably the hardest reading out of all 3 today. But you know that you've come this far, you've given it all you've got, and you're ready to move on. And I share the story a lot with people about a relationship many years ago that I was in, and I knew it wasn't the best for me or them, to be honest. And I walked away, but then I came back to it out of all the emotions, guilt, have I done the right thing, blah, blah, blah. And I stayed for another 6 months, and then I realised, no, I'm 100% right, I'm out. And it just took away that last 10% of what if. And I feel as though you're at that point. It's like you need to walk away, and it doesn't have to be a relationship, but I'm giving you that as an example. But you have to walk away from these habits. And a lot of the time, it's a habit, and that's what I'm seeing for you. And when you walk away from it, let it go, just surrender to the outcome, you'll be in a space of a new reality, a new timeline, and opportunity. But if you stay exactly where you are now, you're always going to get what you've always had. And it's just not soothing your soul like you should be. And how's this sun coming through right there? It's half bright, half dark. I'm just not going to ignore the sun today because it's right there. You can actually put your head in the sun if you want. That's right there. It's within reach. But it's time to let go, my darling. Now, let's see what's going on with the matters of the heart with you, with a relationship, without a relationship, or within you. Let's just see what comes up. Some of you, I feel like, might have a little bit of tight jaw too, like tension, grinding teeth, TMJ, that sort of stuff. I feel like that's coming up for you as well. Or just biting your tongue, not speaking when you really, really need to speak. All right. Romantic feelings. This is the same card as one of the others. And it says your feelings are worth exploring. Now, this is more like your feelings are worthy. That's what this is like. Your feelings are worthy. You're allowed to feel the way you feel. Whether it be confusion, whether it be you want to explore something, whether it be sadness, like whatever, excitement, like you want to reinvent, whatever it is, you're allowed. But explore the feelings that you've got. Because in relationships, most times, more often than not, we're just feeling exactly what our partners are feeling or what the other person is feeling. And a lot of the time, for instance, when I'm feeling a bit shitty in my relationship, I'll ask my husband how he's feeling, and he usually describes exactly how I'm feeling. So your feelings are actually worth exploring within you. But with the people that you're in relationships with, check in with them and ask them to explain their feelings, because I feel like there's a bit of a communication breakdown that hasn't been explored yet. And when you walk away, you might very well be walking away, then coming back together, renewed, refreshed, refocused, realigned. Because that's the type of feel I get. I don't feel like I'm just dropping the ball and getting out of there. I feel like I'm going to go on my journey and come back. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. That's what I'm getting. Gosh, I really want some feedback there. Comment. Tell me what that's about. That's pretty cool. Oh, this sun's getting really hot too. I'm getting a little bit sweaty. So all this makes sense if you chose number 3. All this makes sense to you. It's just a matter of how you're meant to do it, that sort of thing. Well, let's just get a self-care card and make sure that you do this along the way, and then your guides will help you with the rest. And it's help. Receiving is an act of generosity. Now, let me explain this to you. Another story. I'm telling all my stories today. A few weeks or months ago, my husband was sick. And he was in bed, and I went in there and I'm like, do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? All my witchy remedies. Let me give you some soup. And in the end, he said, can you just leave me alone? And then I realized it was for me. I wanted to help him. And I said to him, just take this for me. So he took it. And it was really interesting because I like to receive, but giving really makes me happy. So when someone wants to give me something and I actually don't want it, if someone says, oh, would you like a cup of tea? A lot of the time I'll say yes, because I know that letting them give me that cup of tea fills their heart. And when I know people around me's hearts are filled, it fills mine. So when you ask for help, when you let someone help you, it fills their heart. And there's been times in my life where I've had people that might not have a lot of direction in their life. And the minute I give them a job, they're on. They're back. They're high vibing. When you receive help, you're actually helping them. Know that. You're allowed to ask for help with this one. Because letting go of everything you've always known and looking deep down into your feelings, you may very well need some help doing that, or unpacking it at least. But go easy on yourself, because this is big. This is a big time of your life. It's like you're taking life by the reins again, the bull by the horns, all the sayings. But the sun is right there. And the more I talk, the more the sun moves and the more the sun goes up. It's like the sun is rising again. The light is coming. And that, my darlings, is your reading for number 3. I really want some feedback on that one, because that was very cool. Very cool indeed. But thank you for tuning in, everybody. Now, for your opportunity to win a one-on-one reading with me this week for the month of July, I would like you to pop in the comments what really resonated with you in these readings today. What was it that stood out to you the most? Yeah, and made the most sense. And feel free to elaborate. The more info, the more excited I get when I read your stories. And if you have any questions as well, feel free to pop it in there. Anything that around this reading today. And if you do want a one-on-one reading with me, I am available in person and online, and my links are all in the description. Thank you very much for tuning in today, beautiful souls. Be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself, because there's only one of you. Peace out.